sexualized. Literally everything. You go on Instagram, there's gonna be very
Yeah.
high, less chances that you're not gonna like see anything, such stimulating. Yeah, that's true. Like it's very important for you to like acknowledge what's that doing to your body and to your genitals, and to like not that thing affect you,
Yeah.
and not listen to your genitals and listen to like what your brain wants, what you want from your body, basically.
Yeah. I agree. And what kind of habits do you follow except from NoFap? You know?
Oh, the other ones, like waking up early and all these things, basically working out.
When
I
you
think, yeah,
wake up?
working out helps a lot. 6 a.m.,
Ah,
not
6
that
a.m. Okay.
early.
And you
Yeah.
used to sleep
So,
late in the past?
oh yeah, dude, I used to sleep at like 3, 4. Used to do gaming all day long.
Yeah.
That
Do you
bad
game
routine.
still?
Now I've stopped because I know that once if I start doing it again, I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what about working out? What do you work out?
I just go on a jog, or I just play football with my friends, or if nothing, then I just work out by myself, push-ups and pull-ups, basic things.
Okay.
I don't have any mindset like when it comes to working out, but I work out because it makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Because working out it releases endorphins and all those good hormones.
Hmm. Yeah,
So yeah,
I
that's like
agree.
a good place of taking stimulation rather than not taking stimulation from masturbation, all those bad habits.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's very important to work out. I used to neglect it in the past, just
Yeah.
didn't focus on it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be this intellectual, just reading books, making videos, that's it, but it's not, it doesn't work like that. You need to work out, it's not something just as to do just as a side thing, it's really important, I think. When I started
Yeah. This is,
jiu-jitsu 2 months ago, it just changed my life actually.
oh,
I was really sad at that time. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, because I didn't work out. I was just sitting all day, maybe studying, maybe playing video games, but just sitting most of the time. And
yeah, yeah.
just working out, moving around is really important.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like even when you are on NoFap, it's there. Like these sexual energies need some, sources to get it out from.
Yeah.
Like working out is a great source, by the way. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's like mandatory when it comes to NoFap. Either work out or do some sort of yoga, some sort of physical activity is mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you flexible? Do you stretch?
Oh yeah, I do Surya Namaskar. I think yeah. So it's a yoga.
Yeah.
So yeah, that does make me flexible a bit. Not much, but yeah, pretty flexible.
I need to work
Yeah.
on flexibility, because all my life I wasn't able to touch my toes, when you bend over.
Oh yeah.
Touch, I have really bad flexibility, but jiu-jitsu is kind of improving it a bit. So
Yeah.
hopefully I can one day touch my toes.
Oh, okay, that's good. Oh,
Yeah.
but you eat non-veg, right? I guess you do.
Sorry?
Do you eat non-veg?
Normids?
Non-vegetarian food.
I don't understand. What is that?
Non-vegetarian food,
Oh,
like the chicken and all.
non-vegetarian. Ah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
eat everything pretty much. And what about you?
Oh yeah. No, I'm vegan, so I think I've even read somewhere that eating non-vegetarian food makes you less flexible. So I guess that could be a reason.
Ah, really?
I'm
I
not
I
sure.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
It really does that actually? Just non.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
That's true.
okay. I guess. What about what if we're speaking about what is true or not? What do you think about those physical benefits of NoFap? Do you believe them? Do you think they're real? Physical benefits.
I mostly feel like most of the things are exaggerated. Like in reality, it's not like it gives you superpower or something, but
Yeah.
it does like makes you less dizzy. I had this issue that whenever I used to like stand up from my bed, I used to feel like very dizzy and all. But now
Yeah.
it doesn't happen. Maybe no fap, maybe workout. I don't know, but it does motivate you to work out. I think that's a big physical benefit of it. Apart from that, I don't.
Yeah, I agree. Because I've
Yeah.
seen
What do
some
you think?
comments, and guys talking to me, will NoFap make me grow my hair? Because some of them are bald or something, and Will NoFap increase my muscle mass and stuff like that? I don't believe that. I think it's just all mental. The NoFap, it's probably not even. It does not give you any like chemical reactions, like if you're talking about neuropsychology or something like that. I think it's just a good habit to have. Of course, it's very beneficial for a man, but I think it's just a simple habit that people blow up too much. I don't think it's that effective, but it is in a philosophical way, I guess, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, totally, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But about the baldness part, I think when you masturbate too much, then it causes baldness. So like when you stop it, it might like get you a bit back in the place,
Yeah.
but I don't think it like promotes more hair growth or something. I don't think that's.
Okay, maybe. Of course there are probably physical aspects, but I just don't think that they're as big as people say they are. Or something like you're going to get unlimited motivation, unlimited focus. There are still struggles, but I think it just makes it better. As with every habit, I think like cold showers in the mornings wakes you up. Maybe taking a walk out in the sun and NoFap. It just kind of adds it all up for you to have a good life. I believe that.
And yeah, that's true. Even in my experience, like cold shower helps me a lot to like push more throughout the day. Like for some things which I feel lazy about, when I take cold shower, that were the days when I've noticed that I can, take initiative over the things which I wouldn't have. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just mental or if it's all these things, but I feel like it does has a lot of contribution when it comes to doing all these things.
Yeah. Yeah. And do you believe that the success of the NoFap journey should be measured by days, or is something else? What do you think?
Like, I didn't got like if not days, then what?
Sorry, if not days, then what?
Yeah, you said na, that NoFap success should not be considered by days
Yeah.
or
I mean, what do you think, in your opinion? Like, because some people, I think, put too much emphasis on the amount of days you have on NoFap. Some of them, let's say. Of course, I think being higher on days means you know how to control yourself better. But for some people, oh, if you are on day 90 and somebody just relapsed, let's say, but they were on day 30, then that like all the benefits are gone. You have to stay on those 150-day streaks. Then you only get the benefits. What do you think about it? How do you think it
not
works?
like that's not true. Like honestly, this practice of NoFap it's very common here in India. I know friends who are like been doing it who are in it for like 2-3 years, and
Yeah.
I've had talked to them, and they've said it's not like that. It's like for a point you do feel advantages, but after a point it's just normal life. It's not like you're gonna keep getting benefits out of it. After it, you're just like used to the living like that basically.
Yeah.
So I feel like yeah, after like 60, 70 days or 90 days, I'm not sure. But then it becomes a normal life. I don't think anything huge happens after that.
Yeah. And is it in India part of the religion, maybe? Because you said it's pretty
Not
common, or is it just?
Oh no, not really, but there's this thing called brahmachari. What it means that there are particular group of people who do not ejaculate, who do not, they don't even marry, they don't even make children. They
Okay.
just live that life for a very long time.
Mm.
So this concept of NoFap was very like common back in India,
Mm.
but sorry. Yeah, so people in India are like a lot inspired by those people,
Mm-hmm.
also follow their path. But yeah, I think that's a like main reason why NoFap is quite common here.
Okay. Yeah. And maybe you want to tell us your story of how you started NoFap. You know.
Oh yeah, we started like in 2020's October, and it started just like all the other people. Like it used to last for one day, then again relapse, one day relapse, 4 days relapse, one day relapse.
Yeah.
But after a point, I think it was your video, honestly, like in November, in 2020's November, I saw your video in which you explained that you need to make a calendar. You
Yeah.
start picking days that, okay, yeah, you had that video.
Mm-hmm.
And after that video, I started making calendars and, doing things for NoFap really seriously, taking it very seriously. And that's when I first reached my 96 days of streak. I relapsed. The reason was that I was only prepared for 90 days. And after that, I was not sure what to do, what not to do. I was not mentally ready what after 90 days. So I kind of relapsed. I'm again on my 86th day. And yeah, it's going pretty good. I don't think I'm going to relapse this time because I'm prepared for like,
Yeah, that's
so.
awesome, dude. But what, like, what was the reason for starting it? For starting NoFap. What made you? Maybe it was some a bad event in your life or something like that. What was the reason for you?
Many reasons, dude. Like I've wasted so many years of my life just, masturbating every day, playing games all day,
Yeah.
being a simp, honestly,
Hmm.
and having no self-esteem. And I see these things as like a catapult. So more you get pushed behind, more you like, go ahead in that direction. So I feel like that because I used to masturbate so much, I feel like I'm so done with this thing. I'm not gonna do it ever again.
Yeah.
So I think that's what inspired me. Just all these things basically.
I think you made a good decision on that. That's really
Yeah,
good. Yes, I feel that
yeah,
nowadays, men are really weak, and
yeah.
we need to, just rise up to become better. Of course, it's something simple. This is really simple in actuality. I've made many videos. We're doing this talk, but it's really simple. Just not jerk off. And there's like many all of these benefits that come from it. Those emotional benefits, but I think that I need to create videos and keep talking with you guys. And you, for example, you share your story here. It all adds up to, I think, to just spread the word about this stuff and inspire others to do it as well. Because, I don't think that men, some of the men realize how powerful NoFap can actually be in their life. Because, for you, maybe, let's say, actually, you tell me, like, you started NoFap, yeah? Did you start any other habits because of NoFap? When you just started NoFap, then maybe you started working out more, or what? How NoFap impacted your future decisions?
Oh yeah, dude. It's like almost impossible to like continue NoFap and not work out and not have all the other healthy habits like waking up early and all these things. So
Yeah,
yeah, I did started working out because after like 20 days I noticed that I was getting like I had too much energy which needed some sort of outlet.
yeah.
So I feel like working out was like compulsory at that time because it was either working out or Nightfall. So it
Hmm.
was that serious for me. Then I started working out, then started waking up early, started meditating because meditation is a great way to control your mind and train your prefrontal cortex so that you listen to your mind rather than your urges and all these things.
Yeah.
So yeah, all these things followed up, and I feel like NoFap made a huge contribution in like adapting all these things into my routine.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like, I like to call it, a gateway to other healthy habits, because, well, NoFap itself won't change your life, but I think that it kind of motivates you and drives you to just branch out to other stuff. So NoFap, you try
Yeah,
NoFap. Oh, this is some kind of self-improvement thing. Okay, let's see what else is there. You see comments of people. Oh, we're reading books, we're meditating, we're working out. And you just, it opens up.
yeah,
I think that that's the best thing about NoFap. At least for me, it was.
yeah. So like I really want to know like how what else did you add in your schedule apart from NoFap, like with NoFap?
Habits, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so habits, well, I do cold showers every morning now. I think it's like 80 days now in a row. I started doing that. I think that really helps. And of course, it's not something like, because I think that many people hear cold showers, oh, that you're so disciplined, you just go into that cold water in the morning. It's not that. I start with the warm shower, and then I go on to cold shower. It's not that hard. Then I also read books. Do you read books, man?
Yeah, I do. Like I spend 15 to half an hour every day before sleeping because it also like helps me calm down and
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah. What kind of books do you read?
Ah, I usually read self-improvement books. I used to. Now I read about investment and all those stuff,
Up.
and even good healthy eating patterns and all.
Okay.
Apart from that, I honestly like read not to for the sake of reading, just because it relaxes my mind. I read it. There's no
Yeah.
like other aim.
Yeah. I think I just discovered recently for me, it's
Mm.
reading is better than meditation because I used to do meditation in the past, but reading is kind of has a similar effect, at least for me. Like I'm reading
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings now, you know,
Oh,
the movie and
yeah.
the books. Lord of the Rings, maybe movie, no?
Yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah,
You know,
Lord of
okay,
the
okay.
Rings.
So I'm reading that, and it's really it kind of has the same effect, you know, as meditation for me. You just calm down, you know, you just focus. For me, at least, it's better. And yeah, I think I should start doing that before bed as well, like you. I think it's better for sleep. Uh,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. What other habits because of NoFap? I think the biggest is that my productivity went up. So it's like I in the past, you know, I've used to before NoFap, you know, I had no ambition, no kind of yeah, also playing video games. Yeah, pretty much no ambition and playing video games. That's pretty much it. And just NoFap kind of you know opened up this that okay, you need to have a goal in your life. You need to work on it as a man. And I think that kind of just changed my personality in a way that I used to be just this lazy guy, and now I'm not, of course, productivity god, but I'm just in a much better place. You know, I at least put in maybe for YouTube, let's say 3 hours in a day at least. Just it doesn't seem much, but it adds up over time. You know. And what do you do? You do work or you study?
Oh, oh no, I make, like I said, I'm a musician, so it was the same.
Musician.
I can like relate to your story a lot. Like before NoFap, I had no ambition in life. I was doing what my parents wanted me to do and all.
Yeah.
And after I started NoFap, I can tell that the growth in me as a person, as a human, as a personality, or just in terms of like making music and even living life, it has like totally changed me. And like I like it's hard to explain how all these things happen, but it's just amazing. Like how I look back before I started NoFap, I
Yeah.
was a totally different person, and right now I'm a different person. It's hard for people to tell because they don't know me how I was back then, but yeah,
Yeah.
it changes life basically. It's amazing.
Yeah. That's awesome. And what kind of music? Maybe you mentioned in the past. I'm sorry if I forgot, but what kind of music do you make?
Oh, I make beats like rap beats,
Okay.
and apart from that, I even make lo-fi
Hmm.
and ambient music and all the meditative music and all, lots of
Maybe you
genres
have a
of.
YouTube channel or something.
Oh no, I'm soon gonna post. Yeah, soon it's soon coming out. All these things.
Okay, but maybe other channel, SoundCloud or something like that. Not sure what
Oh
do
no.
you. But you're gonna put music on YouTube, just YouTube, for now.
Oh yeah, my first release is coming out this 31st July. So yeah,
Okay, so
it's not out yet. It's true.
okay, okay, cool. So
What
maybe
about you though?
when send the link when you in here when you just post your
Oh,
stuff.
for sure, though, for sure.
Yeah, okay, awesome.
Yeah. What do you do apart from like YouTubing?
Right now I've been for the past 4 months I've been studying to retake my high school exams because when I finished school 2 years ago, I didn't take enough exams to kind of apply to a good university or a good program that I wanted. I didn't want to go anywhere at that time, but now after giving it much thought, you know, I want to study psychology, and I've been retaking my exams, and right now I'm just waiting for test results to come in, and if I can apply to a school this year. So that's what I want to do, and of course this YouTube stuff. And right now I'm working back at the pizzeria as a waiter for summer, for a summer job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I do. And
Oh,
what do
that's
you do
great, bro.
besides music?
Oh, nothing, honestly. Like I've decided to make this my like permanent, like lifelong thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking anything else right now. Apart from that, I learn about investment and all these stuff.
Okay.
And try to sing. I try to learn like play guitar and all those things related to music. Apart from that, I do nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have a few questions here. I was prepared, but I guess there's two of us here. But what about what do you think? Okay, so many guys text me and say, I have a girlfriend, and can I have sex with her because I'm on NoFap, so maybe it's not allowed or something like that. What do you think about it? Do you have a girlfriend yourself?
I had I recently broke up before 2 months.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But yeah, it's cool, bro. But I think I would still go on NoFap, like no matter what. I mean, having it occasionally, like twice or thrice a year, I think it's fine. But at the end of the day, you are wasting that energy. And, I feel like masturbating and doing it in terms of sex, I think it's the same thing. You're losing that energy at the end of the day. So it's again very subjective thing, but I feel like you're wasting energy at the end of the day. And, you're not going to get too much benefits out of it. So I would, in my opinion.
Okay.
What about you?
I've kind of have a different opinion actually, but my opinion is that NoFap, for me at least, NoFap is a way to stop doing that by yourself, to not be alone, and actually put, because many men nowadays, they have fear of approaching women, they have fear of getting the number, of taking a girl on a date and stuff like that. And I think that NoFap should push you to go, if you want, it's not for the sake of just going and having sex, but maybe if you find a girl that you really like and you see the connection, you want to maybe you can see yourself building a relationship with her in the future. It kind of should push you to talk to her, build that relationship, and have sex, obviously. And yeah, that's the thing, because I think it's actually healthy to have sex with another human being, but it's not healthy to have it by yourself, alone, in a room where in the computer where there's two other people doing it. I don't think that's healthy, but I think for men it should be okay to have sex. Of course, not maybe not every day, and I think it's powerful to discipline yourself to say no to sex. Maybe not always. No, you have to be a man about it. But I don't think it's something that, as you said, it releases your that energy. But I think if you have sex with a real life woman, I don't think it releases that much. I think it's okay to have sex
Yeah.
on NoFap.
Yeah,
That's
it's
my
totally
opinion.
fine. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I've noticed that when you are on NoFap, it's gonna be very easy. I won't say easy, but you're gonna find yourself more approaching women, which was like almost impossible when you like masturbate daily.
Yeah,
So that's a great, great advantage.
yeah,
And yeah, I totally agree with your point that it also helps you in like building a relationship and all. Yeah. But yeah, again, like having sex daily is wrong. Occasionally is totally fine. In fact, it's a great, great thing
yeah,
to have sex. Yeah.
yeah.
But not daily. Yeah.
About the approaching part, I think you're absolutely right, and it just kind of, in a way, that then NoFap kind of makes you a better man, because you have to not fear, going up to girls and asking them, maybe even if you're not planning on having sex with them, or anything like that, not building a relationship. You can just just train yourself in a way. Just you go talk with her, not even ask for a number, just, I don't know, compliment her, just train yourself in that way and just go. And it doesn't need to be something that just for sex. I think that's one thing. And of course, I think that NoFap just gives you that sexual drive, because you're not releasing that energy sexually. You may be working out, having a diet, that's all good, but I think there's still that sexual thing that just kind of pushes you to approach women. But in a
Yeah.
way, it's also a discipline thing that even though you just walk up to them, that from that sexual energy, you walk up to them, but you kind of have this self-control. You're not simping. You're just you
That's
just yeah, walk up to them, talk to them, and you can't control your kind of lust. You just back away,
yeah.
and that's it. I think that's a very good quality to have.
Yeah. But also, I've noticed that when it comes to having casual relationships and all, I've found myself in casual relationship after NoFap, and it was more because of lust. But the thing that you said is right, that you need to keep this thing in mind, that it shouldn't be out of lust. It should be out of building relationship, building good,
Yeah,
whatever you want with that person, and not see that as a person, not see that as a like object or an outlet for your sexual energy, but as a human,
yeah.
which I was like finding that it was not there. But yeah, that's true.
Hmm. What do you think about the what is MGTOW community? Men going their own way. Have you heard of it?
No.
Ah, okay. So that's good. But because that community is about men going their own way, is pretty much men who don't they don't I think some of them have sex with girlfriend, but they just go away from relationships. They choose to be alone their whole life. And because women, they don't like women in a way that they are toxic, they might ruin your marriage or something like that. And I think it's also a trap for men to join that community, even though because, well, yes, a woman probably. I'm not sure how it is in India, but maybe because MGTOW is more in America, I think. But it's because marriage can, let's say a woman breaks up with you and you have children, she has like 90% chance of getting full custody of the child. She can take the child away, and she can take half of your material stuff. I think it's something like that. But it's like more advantages to the women than to a man. And many men just say, "Oh, screw marriage! I don't want to get married," and they just maybe have casual sex and then just, uh, yeah, just insult women and that they are gold diggers. They just that. And I wanted to kind of maybe get your thoughts about this. What do you think about this? Would you
I
choose an
personally
alone
don't think.
life?
No, man, no, no.
Yeah,
I think relationship is a wonderful thing. Like, if you find the right person, it also motivates in your own career. You feel like you're the man in the relationship, and you feel like I need to build something because I have a family. I have like, I have responsibilities, and
yeah,
that is a great like, it's a very good thing. It's a whole good feeling. I feel like these guys are fearful that they might find some wrong partner and these things might happen. It's a possibility, but you shouldn't like live upon that possibility. There's a bright side to this. Look on the brighter side.
yeah,
I personally like I no, I don't think I will ever live alone, because I again, if I start living alone, I'll again find myself masturbating. Maybe I don't know.
yeah,
But no, I think relationship, marriage is a wonderful, beautiful thing, and no one should miss it out.
yeah. I agree. I agree. I think that maybe when you're really young, you shouldn't chase women. You shouldn't just try to have children, get married. And that's it. That I don't believe that if you should do that at a very young age, unless you're completely certain, that that is the woman of your life. I think that because there were many situations, not many, but two situations in my life when I was just about to drop everything and chase a girl because we had sex. You know, we had sex once, and then I was like, okay, this girl is amazing. I want to, you know, become her boyfriend, and then because these women were from another country, I had these Erasmus projects. If you know what they are, do you know?
I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
Erasmus projects are kind of when they're foreigners from different countries, they come in one place, and it's kind of we discuss like a global problem, like global warming, let's say, and they all come in the same place, and we just have these talks with each other, and it lasts like a week. We all live together, and then we go to our countries. So it happened with these two girls and one girl in my country. So I think that for young men, you don't need to chase women because you need to look for that goal for what you want to do. You know, for you it's music. You know, for me
Yeah.
it's building myself to at psychology pretty much, and just this YouTube channel, other habits. You know, for you as well to have those habits. And I think when you build yourself to be a better man, then women kind of attract herself to you, and then you can
Yeah.
find a high quality girlfriend, you know, kind of as an addition to your life, not as the main thing. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's totally true. You shouldn't chase women. Like, rather invest all this time into building yourself. Because I've been the same for my all my life. Trust
Yeah,
me. Like, after I started NoFap, I started to improve myself, and that's when I started to focus more over myself rather than, chasing all these things. And chasing is not gonna give you anything. That's for sure. Rather than like build yourself and you get what you want from life, and like relationship and all these things are part of life. It's not life itself. You are life. You build whatever you build out of your career, and all these things are the main things. Relationship at the end of the day, even if you find the like best partner for yourself,
yeah,
it's part of life. It's not, you should make it your whole life, you know.
yeah,
So yeah, in fact, I've noticed that more you chase women, more they go away. Rather than that, if you focus more over yourself, then they're gonna get more attracted to you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's better approach.
Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. And what you said, okay, I want to um, know more about music because it's interesting for for your career, as you said. So music, you mean making beats, yeah? And what kind of thing do you see from that for the future? You know, you want to produce beats for maybe other artists, or how does it work for you? What do you expect from it?
No, I just wanna. I honestly have no like intention about. I just make music because it makes me happy, and that's it. I have no like aims as such that I want to get signed on this label or that label, or I want to like work with these artists. It just
Okay.
makes me happy. I just want to make a living out of it. It's not that I want fame or anything,
Yeah.
but this is something which makes me happy, which I've realized, and I'm just going without any intention, without any expectations.
Yeah.
It's going great pretty lately.
Okay. That's cool. I think that, for example, so you could call this that this is like a hobby for you now, right?
Yeah. Now
Uh,
it's more than hobby because I've chosen it as my like main career.
yeah,
But
but I think then maybe you should, put some goals in the future, like specific goals. You know, I think that's important.
yeah, that's true. Like I do have goals as such, but it's not that I want something out of it. It's just that I'm gonna keep doing it without any intention because I know I'm gonna make it either way.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, wait. I'll see. Ah. So let's talk about. You still have time?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Okay. So let's talk about best ways to deal with urges. What do you think?
Oh, best ways to deal with urges. Uh, I would say enjoy the whole NoFap journey because it's the only way. I've noticed that if you add humor into all these things, like, okay, if you're getting urges, You tell to yourself, I know, I feel like I've also done this one thing, that when I get urges, I have this, there's always a part of your brain which pushes you in that direction. And I've named that thing in my head as douche. You can call it anything you want.
Yeah.
And you can take it in that fun way that, okay, I know you're making me do these things, but I'm not going to do it. Just saying this out loud is makes you more present in the moment rather than in your head
Yeah.
and the things that is running in your head. I think that's a great way. And to, like I said, I even wrote this in chat, that analyze the patterns which are making you fail your NoFap. For me, it was that whenever I used to like work and I used to feel exhausted, I used to get back to my bed, lie on there, and scroll through Instagram.
Yeah.
And some stimulating things used to come up, and the end. So I no longer use Instagram from my phone. I only use Instagram via my PC. So
That's
yeah,
great.
analyze your patterns. Have fun in the journey. Don't take it that seriously. It's a fun thing.
Yeah. This is like it's crazy that you mentioned this because like just today, a couple of hours ago, I uploaded a new video about this that voice in your mind, that tells you to relapse. Like, and
Oh,
you just said it, I think that just proves that everybody experienced it, but because I think that there's like two voices in your mind at a time. One is your like ideal self, the one who says, okay, do not relapse. This and this is your reason for being on this journey. Don't screw it up. But that other voice, the devil, the douche, as you said,
yeah,
he just
yeah,
keeps just saying, oh yeah, you can go back on your journey. It's okay. You can relapse today. You can start tomorrow. All of these excuses. And I think it's really important to start listening to that ideal self voice, to the angel, just
yeah.
and try to and not ignore the other voice, but just acknowledge that it's there,
Acknowledge.
acknowledge the urge, and just move on and just have fun on your journey, as you said. I think it's
Yeah.
really important not to also take it seriously too. No,
Yeah.
of
And
course,
also like,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Sorry.
keep saying.
Okay. I feel like meditation is a great way to control your NoFap whole journey. The reason for that is like, there is a part in your brain called prefrontal cortex. So
Yeah,
what happens is, that basically enables you to do the right thing, even if it's painful, and not do the wrong thing, even if it's pleasurable. So
yeah,
basically, that's the willpower.
yeah.
So stronger prefrontal cortex you have, it's going to be easier for you to control your NoFap urges.
Hmm.
And when you sit in meditation, so what happens is it's gonna happen for sure that your mind will wander from what you're focusing, and you get it back to your breath or whatever you're focusing at. And every single time your mind wanders and you get it back on the track, that is the time you contribute that thing to your willpower.
Yeah.
So you see, more you meditate, more you'll build your prefrontal cortex, and it will be easier for you to listen to the good side of you and not listen to the bad side of you.
Mm.
So I feel like meditation is a great way. And I would contribute a lot to meditation, and just like the things that I said, having fun in meditation. I think these were the major reasons why I like lasted 96 days or whatever it was.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I also want to just reach those 90 days because it always happens. Even though I get like 40-day streaks, 30-day streaks, but then I still relapse. I think that there's still some part of me, even though I've been on this journey for like 2 years or something like that. But I think that there's still some part of me that somehow convinces to relapse, and I just want to kind of fix it for once and for all, because I think that it's also uh, a thing that alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, those
Yeah,
things, they are not natural to a human being. You discover them later in life, but I think that with masturbation and pornography, these things play on our, sexual feelings, which are natural. Sexual, every human feels sexual attraction, and I think that it's when we discovered this, like pornography and stuff like that, it's kind of like this caveman brain just it kind of got screwed up, really screwed up. And I
yeah,
think that
yeah,
that sexual attraction is always there. It's not going to go away. Let's say I used to drink alcohol rarely in the past, I didn't. Okay,
Mm.
it's not an addiction, so let's not use this example. But let's say cigarettes. Like a year ago, I kind of started getting addicted after like 3 months of smoking and vaping, and then I knew this is an addiction. Okay, let's get rid of it. And then and it was like for a few weeks it was hard, but then it was like that's it, that's my lifestyle. And now I'm like I haven't smoked anything in like 1 year or something like that. So but with NoFap, I think it's kind of different because you will always have urges, not every day, but they will appear. And it's the willpower thing and everything. But I think that I don't actually think that it's possible to go your whole life. Let's say you start day one, and then until you're dead you just completely do no fap. I think it's possible if you find a girlfriend and then she becomes your wife, if you just have that sexual energy somewhere to release. Also, what do you think about the nightfalls? What do you think
Oh
about
yeah.
it? Do they reset your progress?
No, man, that's a lie.
Yeah,
I don't think like when nightfall happens, it only releases the liquid, the water.
yeah,
It doesn't liquid the actual nutritions that there are in the semen. So I think it's totally fine.
yeah,
Like I've had nightfalls even when I used to work out, even at my like 60, 70 days when I used to work out, when I had a healthy routine. Even during that time, I had nightfalls. So it was very strange why it was happening. But I think it's just, I feel like 80 to 90% of the people go through nightfall, regardless of, you know,
yeah,
90 people who are on NoFap, they go through nightfall.
yeah,
And I think it's a normal thing. It's nothing wrong about it.
yeah. I think it's good that you understand it. I see that you do not take this too seriously because of that. Because well,
Yeah,
other just they freak out. Oh, at nightfall, did
yeah,
I reset all my progress? Or I looked at this one picture, one pixel when
right.
I scroll through Instagram of a woman. Is that it? Is my progress all done? You shouldn't take it that seriously. It's not that. It's not that.
Yeah, there's no demon coming in your dreams, guys. It's just normal thing.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's just, well, okay, it happened. Another thing, like nightfalls, you don't have any control over it. It's not you, that it's like your subconscious. Something triggered in your dream, and then you ejaculated. That's it. Like you didn't have control. You didn't turn on your phone. You didn't go to any sexual sites. You didn't touch yourself. That's just, I think that's the only thing. You don't have control over that, and I think we should leave it at that. We don't need to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Even when I was like in my initial nightfalls, one or two, I used to like I was so like sad that I am doing so good at NoFap, it's still happening. I don't know what to do, what not to do. But after a point, yeah, when I like learned about all these things that it just removes water, it's not actually removing your nutrition in your semen and all.
Yeah,
I feel like it's fine if it happens. It's nothing like serious about it. It's nothing bad thing. It's not a bad.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that's cool. So maybe you want to ask some questions for me, or you want to discuss something else?
Yeah, man. Like you had nightfalls. It must be.
Yeah, yeah, I have. Like I had a couple of days ago. Well, the one thing. Sorry for interrupting, but I'm going to tell one thing. Another thing about nightfalls is that the only bad thing about them is that they can make your urges bigger for the upcoming couple of days, at least for me,
Yeah.
because you kind of had that release in the night, then you wake up. I think it like for 3 or 2 days, for me at least, it's kind of feels that you're more you have that more sexual energy, even though it kind of got released in your sleep. But that at least
Yeah.
happens. Does it happen to you?
Yeah, man. The same. Yeah. I totally forgot to say this thing, but it does happen. Like for the next 2 3 days, I do feel very sexually active, and
Yeah.
yeah, it happens. The boner keeps coming wherever I go and all.
Mm, yeah.
Also, what's like longest streak you've been on?
I think it was 64 days. I think. Yeah,
Okay.
64. And you're on your highest
Mhm.
streak right now?
No, I'm on my 85th day, 86th day. I was on 96th day,
Uh,
but like I said, I was not prepared what to do after 90 days. I was not mentally prepared about it.
mm,
So then it happened.
yeah,
But now I'm prepared that now I just know I've learned from my mistakes that it never goes away. You need to have this schedule for the rest of your life
yeah.
to have a better life and to be on no.
I
So yeah,
think I should also meditate, as you said, because
yeah,
obviously you have more control over that. When the moment comes, even though I don't say that it's only those days, it still has an effect. I think that you're on this high streak. It still it still has some reasons behind it. Maybe it's meditation for you and just having that voice in your mind, to just silence it because of your focus of the meditation, as you said.
yeah,
I think I should try it as well.
please do. Yeah. Also, like meditation also increases your attention span in a way. So you'll be
Mm.
able to focus on one thing more. And when you are at like low stimulation, I feel like it's easier to control these urges compared to when you're playing games all day and then you reach your bed. You're more likely to do it because you're at so much high stimulation that, you know, I want more high stimulation. What can I do? Masturbation.
Yeah, I agree. I agree so much. And
Yeah.
you
So I
know,
feel like that meditation gets you back to your low stimulation point.
yeah, it's kind of about the low stimulation. I've now from today I'm trying a 30-day no music challenge. Because I
Oh,
think
that's
that
great.
music is really gives you that makes you really emotional because when you
Yeah.
listen to it, maybe you're sad or you're happy, you kind of choose a song for that and you just listen to it. Maybe you fantasize about something that never happened. Maybe there's a song about I don't know, having having a girlfriend or something and missing her, and then you try to fantasize about that even though it may never happen in your life. I think that it kind of really just makes you this more more emotional person, and I think as a man you should be more calmer. And do you listen to music? Of course you make
Yeah, I
music,
do.
but what kind of music maybe do you listen to?
Okay, so I've been in the situation where you are right now.
Yeah,
So being a musician, I have to listen to music every day
yeah, yeah,
for the
of
sake of
course.
inspiration.
Yeah, yeah.
So what mistake which I was making was that I used to listen to music because for the stimulation and not because of research purposes. So now I make sure that I don't listen to the same music again and again and again.
Yeah,
And every day I explore new music because that's a good thing. And when you listen to the same music again and again, that's for the sake of stimulation, which
yeah,
is wrong.
yeah, yeah, I
And
agree.
also like music, good food, all the unhygienic food, junk food, these are all again stimulations. Gaming, that's like sources of bad stimulations.
Yeah,
Or that's why I've like adapted good things like waking up early, going for a walk. That's a good stimulation. Working out, that's a good like form of healthy stimulation.
yeah,
So yeah,
I think it's also one of the biggest stimulants in our modern life is your phone, pretty much. You
yeah,
if you always checking it, if you always have it by your side, if you always have it in your pocket, if you when you go to take a dump, you're always on your phone playing games, watching YouTube. I've used to do that in the past before starting to study for my exams, and it changed my like right now. I just turn it off. I put it somewhere where I don't see it. And then if I need, let's say, to make a post on Instagram because of my YouTube videos, then I just turn it on, post it, and just turn it off again. Because and if I need to communicate with somebody, text somebody, I just do it from my computer just for that purpose.
oh,
I just do it, and that's it. And it gives you a really calming effect. You really feel more grounded in your everyday life. Just very calm. What about you? Do you have your phone
oh,
always?
it's yeah, no, but like just like how you said, I have the same restrictions. I just have like one or two essential apps in my phone. Apart from that, I only use it for calling and no other purpose. Literally, like I don't access my YouTube in my phone. I don't access my Instagram in my phone.
Yeah.
because not just for the sake of NoFap, but even in just daily life, like when you scroll through Instagram all day, it's gonna make you more sad, and it's not gonna give you anything. So yeah. Also, there was this movie. I don't remember what his name. I don't remember. It recently came out. It was spoke so well about the thing which you described. I
Mm.
think you saw that movie. Uh, Social
Mm.
Dilemma.
Social Dilemma?
Yeah, have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
Dude, that's a great movie which
It
like
said you said
exposes
it
all those.
released recently. So when this year?
Yeah, I think in 2020, no, past year.
Uh,
Yeah, it like exposed all the big companies like Instagram and all these things, which how they control our brain.
okay.
Like they totally know how to, make me see the things that I want to see, so that I waste more time on Instagram and
Yeah.
all these things. So yeah, I think you should watch it. Like it's
Sorry.
gonna
It's
like
social
inspire you.
dilemma. I'm gonna write it down so I can.
Yeah.
Social dilemma, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Social media.
I'll yeah. Okay. Cool. And
Yeah.
okay, so I think it's like an hour. I think we discussed pretty
Oh
much
man.
everything. I thought that more people are gonna join, but it's just us. But that's cool. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you so much for inviting me, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
It was fun. It was honestly fun talking to you.
Of course. Like I think we should do it again someday
Yeah, for sure.
in the future.
For sure. I'll always be here for you, bro. Because like honestly, I would give you a lot of contribution in my NoFap journey too. Because it was always tight, like I said, it was your video about the calendar which made me go 96 days of streak. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much for that too.
Thank you for watching, man. I'm really grateful. You know, it's kind of it's awesome when I put out a video of the problem that I had, and so many men, you included, they find a video, they share their experience. I think that's really cool.